Oh, if I keep buying brand new bikes, my wife is gonna kill me. Yep, switching back to a two-stroke. I know. If you saw my video from about a year ago, I've got some crow to eat. Let me tell you why I'm switching back, but first, if you're in the Mid-Atlantic and looking for your next toy, I really hope you check out Blue Ridge Power Sports located in Harrisonburg, Virginia. All their information is listed in the description below. If you're after a Honda, KTM, or Can-Am, they've got you covered. They have brand new on and off-road motorcycles. I'm talking sport bikes, cruisers, adventure bikes, dual sports, trail bikes, competition motocross, enduro, and cross-country bikes. They also carry sport quads and utility 4x4s from Honda and Can-Am, in addition to both brands' side-by-sides or UTVs. Check out their website or call a sales rep for their current and incoming inventory. With Blue Ridge Power Sports, it doesn't matter if you're there to buy a little Honda CRF 50F for your Munchkin or a top-of-the-line, high-dollar sport side-by-side from Can-Am. Every customer is treated as if they want your business and for you to return in the future for your next machine. And you can rest assured, everything that rolls off their showroom floor has been assembled with care. They also carry all the best brands, both for you as a rider and anything you need for your new toy. I really hope you consider Blue Ridge Power Sports for your next purchase. Trust me, you'll have a great experience. So I did have to sell my 350 XCF, a 2023 model, in order to buy this new bike. And I love those 350s. They're highly praised, and in my opinion, they are the best all-around four-stroke that money can buy right now. But there's a few aspects of the 350 Thumper that I didn't love for racing. And the first one's probably the engine braking. I wasn't a huge fan of it. Two would be the air forks. They can get pretty stiff after an hour and a half, 2 hours into a hare scramble. And that makes it really tough for riding that choppier terrain, especially when you're getting a little bit of arm pump and stuff. And third, those 350 four-strokes have so much torque off idle. It really makes it tough to navigate tight, twisty trails, again, towards the end of a hare scramble race, especially when your clutch is heating up quite a bit from just trying to navigate all those tight, twisty pines. Now, I know there's a lot of remedies for some of those issues, and they aren't even really issues. Some people really like the engine braking. Some people really like the air fork. I didn't hate it, I just didn't love it. So I know you can send out your ECU to go have that updated with different mapping to really help with the engine braking and tone that down a little bit. You can also swap out different forks or put some springs in there. And there's a number of modifications that you can do to your clutch, like adding a recluse or, putting a different lever on there that's easier to pull. That can really help with eliminating some stalling issues, especially towards the end of a race. There's a channel called JRideRR. I'll put a link in the description below. He's done several of these modifications with great success. So check out some of those mods on his channel if you're interested. But honestly, I don't want to spend all the time and money to make all those modifications, some of which are really expensive, especially if in the end, I'm not happy with the end result. So I'm not an A-class rider. I never will be. There's plenty of people who can hop on a 350 stock and go win my class with ease. But that's just not me. So, given the fact that due to cost and space limitations, I can only have one bike in my stable, I'm moving back to the two-stroke. I love the 350. It's my favorite four-stroke. Just making the switch. So it's common knowledge that two-strokes do really well in the woods, especially in the tighter sections and the technical terrain. And for the 2024 300 XCWs, they made quite a few changes that I was pretty excited about. So that's why I picked this bike. When it comes to racing hare scrambles here in Virginia, and keep in mind I am but a mere C-class hero, I really miss the free spooling feel of the two-stroke power delivery, especially in the fast, flowy sections of trail where you're just hunting between like second and third gear. I also miss the tractor factor and the luggability of the 300s, something that saved my behind on several hill climbs where I get all cattywampus about halfway up. So one of the other big things that helped push me over the edge and make this decision were the changes that they made to the suspension on these XCWs for 2024. The front forks are now closed cartridge. Again, I'm so happy that's not the air fork. I'm a C-class rider, I don't really know what I'm talking about, but the old Explorer forks, I didn't mind them so much. They were ultra plush, but I think there's more adjustability with the clickers on here. So I'm excited about that. And I also like the PDS. On my old 22 300 XCW, I didn't hate that PDS really in any situation, so no qualms about going back to that. But by far, the biggest reason going back to the two-stroke is the power delivery. I know I'm starting to sound like a broken record, but I just want to reiterate, I love the 350. It's an excellent, excellent motorcycle. And I think anybody who buys it will be really happy and pleased riding that bike. One of the things I think I'm gonna miss most about the 350 XCF platform is just how fast you can go through some of that rough terrain. I think of Rattlesnake, a track in southwestern Virginia that we race with VCHSS. And that track has a lot of sections that are just long, fast, uphill climbs with small jumps. It's not very technical at all, but you can carry significant speed. And with the linkage, you can really blast through that stuff with a ton of confidence. So that's really probably what I'm gonna miss most about the 350. So lastly, one of the things I'm also looking forward to getting back on this platform is riding some enduro and even dabbling in a little bit of hard enduro. I, like many of you, probably like to ride multiple disciplines. I'm really bad at motocross, but I still like to ride it when I get the rare chance to. But a lot of my riding is very similar to hare scrambles, and I even get into some hard enduro type trails here at our property and everything. So I'm looking forward to being able to dabble in that a little bit more. So I'm really looking forward to riding this beast in the upcoming 2024 season. I've got lots of videos planned for this bike, so please stick around. And if you got any questions, don't hesitate. I'll try my best to answer them, or I'm sure someone a lot smarter than me in the comments can help answer them. Thanks.